What do you think is the secret to being a genius? Is it an extraordinary mind or the ability to create? Ever since humanity discovered the ability to think, it has been trying to develop this capacity. This question must have intrigued two different researchers who spent years researching how human genius emerges. Let's find out what common traits almost all geniuses have in common. Professor Craig Wright has studied geniuses for over 20 years. He now teaches genius people at Yale University. And blogger and teacher Henrik Carlson has studied 42 biographies of 20 recognized geniuses and researched their childhoods. These two men, who did the same research without knowing each other, had one thing in common. They were grouping the character stages of geniuses. In other words, each of them had made a list of traits that helped geniuses to be brilliant. When we combine these two studies, we get the answer to the question of how to become a genius step by step. Let's take a look at what these items contain. 1. Your IQ level is not crucial for being a genius. Oddly enough, having an extremely high IQ is not an important factor for being a genius. Wright emphasizes that even if you are above average intelligence, other factors are more important. Carlson agrees. The first is your environment. Your environment has more influence on success than you think. 2. A genius is created by social environment and circumstances. Wright talks about the advantage of being in the right place at the right time. Bill Gates is a prime example. As a teenager, he lived close to the computer lab in the country, and his family was rich. The same can be said for Da Vinci being in Florence during the Renaissance, or Einstein growing up in the solid educational environments of Germany and Switzerland. 3. Education is important, but self-development is more important. Carlson said that some geniuses, such as Blaise Pascal and Woolf, were home-schooled. It is not necessary. It was enough for them to work on their own. They were left specifically to discover themselves. Intense curiosity often drives geniuses towards this self-education. Professor Wright says this instinct encouraged Da Vinci to study anatomy, mathematics, art, and even flight. The same curiosity also makes learning across a wide range of subjects appealing. Putting information together in a unique way is a joy for geniuses. 4. The fun of learning cures boredom. Indulging in boredom is a universal feature of the lives of geniuses. While children today have plenty to enjoy, Carlson says that most of the geniuses he studied starved to death. What's more, many lived isolated lives. Whether intentionally or due to illness, they often had no playmates. Voltaire, Musk, Teddy Roosevelt, Tesla, John Stuart Mill, and Descartes, for example, spent their childhoods reading books instead of reading outside with neighborhood kids. Thus, self-study was a way for them to occupy their minds. 5. Imagination and gamification make it easier to find solutions. Don't just say it's a dream. Dreaming is something that actually develops your brain a lot. For example, Mozart's sister called him the eternal child. He also wrote an opera about a magic flute and had imaginary friends. When he was 35, Picasso said he spent his life trying to paint like a child. Einstein was also said to have a child-like mentality and had the ability to think of unusual solutions, such as smile, which means free play. He would gamify the answer. All this doesn't mean you have to be as weird as Mozart or lock yourself away like Descartes. Wright also points out the benefit of a child-like mind that likens deep thinking to play. This is referred to as free play with ideas. Adopting a curious attitude, doing some research on an interesting topic, can be a way to develop your mind. You can always take an extra credit course and make an imaginary friend.